Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Alpine Snowboarding by Jean. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. That means in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6, exactly once each. We also have these German whisper lines. That's, well, a single one. It's a green line here. Adjacent digits on the line have to have a difference of at least 3. So these two have a difference of at least 3, these two, etc. So they're kind of overlapping in that way. So if there was, for example, a 2 here, this digit, which is adjacent to it, needs to be at least a 5 or a 6. Like a 4 minus 2 is only 2. If you have a number smaller, it's just the larger minus the smaller. So 1 is also not at least 3. But, 5 to 2 and 2 to 5 are the same difference of 3. All right. We also have these blue lines on the grid. These are region sum lines. What you do is, I'll use this one as an example. Every time it crosses a box boundary, we form a new segment. So we can call this the green segment, the purple segment, and the orange segment. So just when you leave the box, you start a new segment. And the sum of each segment on the same line is the same. So we have the same sum on every segment that is on the same line. So this sum might be different than these sums, but this sum is the same as this sum, which is the same as this sum. So if this was, say, 1, 2, 4, that adds to 7. This could be 2, 4, 1, also adding to 7. And this could be 2, 5. That adds to 7. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. Okay. I'm going to start by coloring this German whisper line. And also we can note that this line here, it's really, it's interesting. This digit is the same as this digit, and that's the sum of these two. So let's think about this for a second. So I'm going to color this line first. We'll use green and purple. Now, what am I doing here? I'm representing the fact that German whisper lines always alternate between low and high. If this was a low digit, 1, 2, or 3, we cannot be next to another low digit because the max difference would be 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. So we have to jump up to a high digit, and then next to a high digit, we can't put another high digit. We have to go back down to low. So we don't know if green is low or high, but we do know that it alternates. So we know that both of these digits are the same low or high. But we know that they aren't the same digit because this is the sum of these two. That means that this digit here can't exceed 2, because if this was the lowest it could possibly be as a 1, this then would be the highest it could possibly be, which is 3, and 1 to 3 has a difference of 2. So that's 1 or 2. Now, the other thing I'm noticing is that neither of these can actually be a 3, because a 3 has only one buddy, which is the 6. So we'd have to put a 6 next to it. But also here, we'd have to put a 6 next to it, and those 6s would share a column. Here, the 6s would share a row. So actually, these are from 1, 2, and we know this one is smaller. I'm a little bit worried about the fact that this would be a 2. Right, so it just can't be low, right? We just proved it can't be low, because these would have to be 1 or 2, and then this would have to be the difference between them, but the difference between them would be 1, right? So this would be 1, this would be 1, this would be 2, and the difference between them would be 1 because these two need to add to that, and we can't do that. So they need to be high. And for high digits, it means they're not 4s, because 4 has only one buddy, which is double 1. It's kind of symmetric in that way. And so these are from 5 or 6. This is the lower one, so this is 5, this is 6, and this is the 1 in order to get them to add. So now that I know that green is high, I'm going to make that orange. And then purple's blue for low. I just like that. I think for now I will color every cell. Might as well stick with it. This is also a 6 because of the region sum line, and that is high. Okay. So we know that this is a 4 or 6. Now, it actually can't be a 4 because it would have to be next to a 1, and the 1 is taken. So that's a 6 as well. This is not a 4 because of the same issue with double 1s. So this is the 5. This is a 5 or 6, and this could be a 4 or 5 because 4 would put double 1, but that's okay. This is has to be next to a 5, so it can't be a 3, so it's a 2. In fact, this was never a 3. This can't be a 3 because it's next to 5, so it's a 1. So it can't be 2 either. This is a 2 or a 3, meaning it can't be 4 because it's not next to 1. So that is a 5. That's a 6. 5 can't be next to 3, so that's a 2. Right, it was never going to be 3. This is a 1 or a 2. This is a 1 or a 2. And this is a 1 or a 2 because they're all next to 5s. Alrighty. That was a lot, but I think we need to think about this line a bit more. So what's the maximum this can add to now? Because 5 and 6 are used. So a 3-4 pair is the highest it can be, which means it adds to either 6 or 7, because 3 cells that can't repeat, the minimum is 1, 2, 3, which adds to 6. So our minimum sum is 6 according to these, and our maximum sum is 7 according to this. So 6 or 7. Now how would we add to 6? We can't do 1 plus 5. We can't do 2 plus 4. So we can't add to 6. So we do add to 7 with 3, 4. That puts the, what's missing? The 1 here. It's interesting. We can't use the 1 because we'd add to 4 or 5. So since we add to 7, my example is correct. These are from 1, 2, 4. So that's a 4. That's 2. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 1. I don't need the colors anymore. These two are a 2, 4 pair. We know that this is 4 and this is 2. The only way to add to 7 and 3 is 1, 2, 4. This is not a 4, so this is a 3. That's a 4. That's a 3. All right, making good progress. I think we're basically wrapping up now. These two digits are a 3 and a 5. This is 3. This is 5. This column finishes with 1. This column finishes with a 4 and a 6. This digit here is a 5. This digit here is a 3. This digit's a 3. Here we need the 4 and the 6. That's 4 and that's 6. Here we need the 4. And then up here we need a 2, 3, and 5. This is 5. This is 3. This is 2. All right. Nice puzzle, Gene. I enjoyed that, actually. That nice straightforward puzzle once you know kind of how German whispers work. It kind of falls into place. And I liked this. I liked how this determined low versus high. That was neat. Where this couldn't be a 1-2 pair because this would also have to be a 1. That was really cool. All right. Well, how'd you do?